Go High Level Wizard here, and now I'm going to show you the best features inside of Go High Level for service-based businesses. And that if you set this up properly and you become the house, you can keep service-based businesses on, the nice recurring ones, forever. No, not a typo. You can keep them paying you forever if you do this right. This is going to be a longer video, so buckle up, get your notes out. But right before we jump in, please, from the bottom of my heart, smash the sub button, drop a comment if you have any questions at all, and message me for Facebook for free if you have any more in-depth questions. Let's jump right in. So we're not going to waste any time at all. We're just going to literally dive right in. And this isn't just going to be like, okay, here's how to do some stuff. This is going to be a very in-depth sort of showing you how and why this is so important. And this right here is basically all the pillars of a business. Okay, you have sales, marketing, human resources, legal, finance, customer service, and marketing. And all of the things fall into that. Now, as a high-level operator, high level can't go put a roof on someone's house. It can't fix a toilet. Like it can't do the job itself, but it can do everything else. And I see a lot of people with SaaS just doing one thing, like they do a website or they just do email marketing, when in reality, you need to figure out how to do all of these, because if you do all of these, you become the house and they can't leave you. So what I'm going to do in this video is show you all of these services that fall under these and how you can do them. Okay, you can take these over in a business and you will have immense value. They cannot leave you if you take this over. Okay, I'm being dead serious. This is one of the concepts that I see so many SaaSpreneurs messing up with, especially in the service-based industry, is they focus on one thing where you can become the house, and that is your insurance, that they never leave you. They won't leave you if you set this up properly. So that's what this video is going to be. And the goal, like I said before, is to take over all operations so the business fully relies on your system. This is critical, and I hope this video dials this in just right for you so you understand exactly how to do this. So here are all of the services that I would recommend you take over, and they are all labeled here. Now, yes, there's probably a few others that you could do, and there's more under these, but these are the main ones that I know how you can make a lot of money and keep that stick rate really high. And as you see right here under each of these is, if we go back to this right here, sales, operations, human resources, all these pillars, I have these services within high level labeled right here. So file storage falls in the operations category, phone number, operations, automations, operations, employee training courses, HR, contracts and documents, legal, customer service, etc., etc. You get what I'm saying. But what I'm doing here is I'm labeling these so it makes sense in your head where these fall under. And you don't want to think, how will this work? You want to think, how will this work for me? Because everyone's a little different, and if you specifically add this in, just like over here, what's going to happen is you will see all of the ways for the clients you have and for the clients you'll get in the future that all you have to do is just go down the list and start taking these over. And once you take all these over, you control an entire business. Not only can you charge way more money, which a lot of you guys need to be doing, getting those big retainers, but they can't leave you. Because you control someone's phone number, their documents, all these things. You think they're just going to cancel their billing and go, whatever, keep my shit, I'm going to go start with someone else? No, their business would go down. If you have someone's payments and invoicing and they can't collect cash from someone, they don't have a business. So this is kind of the way this goes. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to jump into each one of these, give you stats on each, and show you where to find it in high level. Now, I want to let you know, each of these, I have videos on my channel going in depth on really how to do these in tutorials. This video is just showing you where to find it and stats on each. To find out and to learn each one of these, go to my channel, as you'll see, and it'll go really in depth on each one so you can completely understand and then really put this to action. So the first one we're going to jump into is file storage. Okay. Go High Level's media storage lets businesses store files like images, videos, and documents in one place, making it easy to access for marketing. By managing this, you help them save money on services like Dropbox or Google Drive while keeping everything organized, which encourages them to stay with you and your services longer. Okay, what you're going to do with a lot of these, people are already paying for services like this, or they have free services that are just all over the place. The goal is to consolidate all within one so they can save time and money. So this is valued at about $15 a month because that's the average rate for Dropbox or Google Drive. Obviously, there's higher packages, but that's a basic rate. And the stick rate, what I mean by this down here, and you'll see this for all of these, is how well this keeps businesses stuck. Now, this is relatively low. It's only 2 out of 10 because they can leave relatively easily. but this is just something that happens by default. And it's the kind of thing where you want to have this part taken over just because it's one more thing that keeps them on. And it's literally so easy to do. It doesn't cost you any extra money. It's just part of high level, and you can just add it for free. But let's hop into high level. Let me show you where this is at. So we go right into high level. We just come all the way down to media storage, and boom, here we are. You have all the files you want. You can put everything here. And by the way, I have a full video on this if you are interested in really learning this. So go check this out. But for these, I'm just going to show you where it's at located. The more in-depth stuff is on my channel, because if I went in-depth on all this in this video would be like 70 hours long. So like go into and we're just going to breeze through this. I'm going to show you where all this stuff is at so you understand in your mind and understand conceptually where to go. But for the sake of this video and where to find that, this stuff will all be basically dialed in on my channel. So let's hop into the next one. Okay, now that we're done with file storage, we're going to move on to number 2, which is phone number, and that is the second option in operations. Go High Level's phone system simplifies calls, texts, and communication tracking in one place, saving businesses money by limiting the need for multiple tools. Once set up, switching phone numbers and contacts is a hassle, making it easier for you to keep them as long-term clients. It's about saving them money and making it hard to leave. I have this valued at $100 a month, but what makes this so valuable is not the price, because you can get phone numbers relatively anywhere for under $100. It's the stick rate. This is the only thing in here that has 10 out of 10 stick, because if you have a phone number dialed in and you have it verified A2P and you have text messages coming in, it is a monumental headache to leave. Like, this is one of those things that if you can set up a business phone number, you have conversations going and it's active, it's about the highest stick thing you can have, because nobody wants to, because as soon as you try to transfer stuff, there is a lag time, leads get lost, clients get lost, everyone's really angry, they lose money. I highly recommend you try to take over people's business phone lines, because if you do this, I'm telling you right now, not only can you charge for it, but this is one of the best ways to keep your services on longer, because it is oh my gosh, you will be ripping out your hair trying to do this. And I've seen this so many times. People switch and the phone goes down, and then it takes time to verify, and then they're all over the place because they can't get their leads and everyone's angry. Highly recommend you take over the phone number part of this, especially for service-based businesses, because it's one more thing that you can control, and it's one more thing you have leverage over, and it's a great value add, and it makes it incredibly hard for them to leave. But let me hop into high level and show you where this is at. So to create an LC phone, you're just going to go all the way down to settings, all the way to phone numbers, and here you are. You just click new phone number, you're good to go. By the way, as always, I have a full video on this. If you want to go more in depth and understand how to do this, go check it out on my channel so you can create your phone numbers and you can get started on this process ASAP. Let's jump to the next one. All right, last but not least in operations is number 3, which is automations. Let's jump right in. Go High Level's automations act like a 24/7 assistant, handling tasks like messaging, booking, and follow-ups automatically. This saves businesses time and money by reducing manual work. When you set up these automations, it adds big value. If they leave, they lose all the custom systems you built, making them more likely to stay with you long-term to keep everything running smoothly. I have this valued at $300 plus per month. You can go up or down with this. Automations are very valuable if you have high volume businesses. Stick rate is 7 out of 10, because once you set up that system, it is a pain in the ass to start. Automations are big, guys. Simple stuff like when this happens, you send a contract, and AI chatbots can do a lot of stuff automations do, but if you pair AI chatbots with automations, it is a match made in heaven. And that is why it is so important that you guys jump in and learn these, because a big part of this is once you have that full system, especially with automations, your workload decreases. You do less work, still getting paid the same. That's the goal. You start out working a lot, setting up their system, getting paid about this. But what ends up happening is, I basically call this the basic payment ladder, is once you start adding all these really good stuff like automations, AI chatbots, phone numbers, your workload goes down, and then you upsell. And you get this like weird like elevator thing, or not elevator, escalator, where your payment goes up and your workload goes down. And that's kind of like the dream, is doing less work and making more money. But the only way to get to that is by, I'm not even joking, legitimately setting up this entire system with stuff like automations and all this other stuff. So let's hop in and check it out. So you'd be right in the dashboard. You're just going to come right down to automations, and boom, you're good to go. They have recipes to create them from scratch. You got all this other good stuff. By the way, whole video on my channel dedicated just to this to learn this. So if you are interested in setting up automations, go check that video out. Let's hop into the next one. Okay, now we have employee training courses, which is the first one in HR. Let's jump in. Go High Level's Course Builder makes employee training easy by creating online materials and tracking progress, saving businesses time and money. If you set it up, you streamline their training and provide value that's ongoing while you do little work. I have this valued at around $97 a month. The stick rate is 6 to 10. This is one of those services I don't see a lot of people doing, but you would be surprised how many people, when their business gets bigger, need training courses to either train employees or set stuff up or have some sort of certification. Now, yes, they do have other people that come in and add that stuff for training, but I've seen this a lot where businesses have asked me for this. And back in the day when I didn't use High Level, I was like, oh, just go to Kajabi. But I've offered this to a couple people and it's been huge. Not even joking, you have businesses like $350 a month SaaS clients that are really just using this feature. It's rare, not everyone does it, but I highly recommend if someone has training courses or anything, you can use Go High Level's Course Builder for free. It's just part of it to add something, and then that's just one more thing that you have that you control that they basically are eating out of your hands because they need it. Let's hop into High Level and check it out. Okay, to access the courses, you're going to go down to memberships. Right here, courses, you will do products. Okay. Click create new product and you're good to go. Simple as that. And as always, I have a full video of this on my channel. So if you're interested in building this out and really learning the odds and ends and learning how to create this, go check it out. Let's move into the next one. Okay, moving on to legal now is contracts and documents. Go High Level's Contracts lets businesses handle legal agreements securely, replacing tools like DocuSign, PandaDoc, etc. By managing their sensitive legal info in one place, you become more valuable since they rely on you for this key function, helping your churn rate lower. I have this valued about $30 a month. That's kind of what DocuSign, PandaDoc, HelloSign, any of these things go for. The stick rate is 3 out of 10. It's not that it's super high because it's not hard to transfer contracts. You can just kind of download PDFs, but it is kind of a pain. And it's one of those things where if the system's working and you add this to automations, it's one more thing to take over. And I'm telling you guys, it's very important that you take over everything because it's just one more thing that they rely on you to do. And legal is a big thing. People are like, oh, I have my contract. I want to keep it there because it's important. And it's free with High Level. And people are already paying $20, $30, $40 a month for this key feature. So you might as well take it over because it's included in your package in High Level. You might as well utilize it. And it's, like I said, one more thing that makes you more valuable. And taking over the legal side of things definitely helps lower your churn. Let's hop in and check it out. You find the contracts, you're just going to come down to payments, and they are right here, documents and contracts. Very simple. You just click new, you can create it. I have a full video on this, so I highly recommend you go watch that because when you take this over, it's just one more thing that you have, and it makes you that much more valuable in the business's eyes. So let's hop into the next one. Now we move into customer service, and that will be AI chatbots. Let's jump right in. Go High Level's AI chatbot revolutionizes customer service by managing bookings, answering common questions, and chatting with customers 24/7 like a real person. It saves businesses time and money by reducing the need for extra staff and potentially replacing costly customer service reps. By setting it up, you can help businesses operate more efficiently, cut labor costs, and keep customers satisfied. Plus, the chatbot gets smarter over time, making a valuable asset, encouraging ongoing maintenance opportunities. I have this about $100 a month. Stick rate is 6 out of 10. This is huge because so many people pay customer service reps like 20, 30, 40, 50 grand a year to just answer phones and talk to people and do all this shit. You can literally take this over, and if you are replacing a salary employee, guess what? That money goes to you. So highly recommend you get this dialed in because this is one of those things that so many people need. Like, I see this everywhere. Everyone needs this, and it's one of those things you can add, set it up, be the hero. And once you take this over, I'm telling you, big value add. So definitely go and get that set up. Two, I do want to say, I don't recommend that you always just be like, okay, $100 a month. I recommend you wrap all of this into one package. That's the best way to do this. Like all of these features. Don't just be like, oh, hey, $50 for this, $30 for that. Have it all in one package. That's the best way to do this. I'm just adding the values here so you understand. But let's hop into High Level, see where this is at. So you come right into High Level. You go down to settings, and you're going to come right down to conversational AI. Simple as that. You have all these settings to test it, to configure it, and get it launched. I have a full video on this to learn this in depth, so go check it out. Let's move on to the next one. Now we move on to incentive systems. Let's hop right in. The hidden gem of unused Go High Level services is the ability to create referral systems and bonuses for service-based businesses. If done correctly and paired with email and SMS marketing, it can absolutely print dollars due to the nature of incentive programs that reward loyal customers. I have this at about $200 a month, yet it's not something you really charge for. And the stick rate's about 4 out of 10. This is a weird one because it's just something you create and it's not something you're going to be going in and like doing every month. And here's the big caveat. You have to have the business dialed in. They have to have a good list and a bunch of other things for this to work. But if that does work, have all those things, this can be an absolute money printing machine because you can basically create systems where they refer customers in. Your customers get discounts. And then on top of that, the best part is while they get discounts, your customers are bringing in new customers. So it's a win-win for both parties. It is one of the best lead gen strategies, but unfortunately, you have to have the business actually moving smoothly. If you don't have a lot of leads or the business is kind of shitty, don't do this. But if you do have a big list and a bunch of other stuff, this can be incredible. I've done this for my hair salon, and it has been magical. Let's hop in, check where it's at. So you'll get this in two places. The one, you go to marketing. Okay, and I have a full video on this, by the way, check it out. You go to the affiliate manager, you can basically set it up and get a bunch of other stuff dialed in. So you can create these reward sort of incentive systems. And then the last one is the payments, where you can set up coupons with products so people get discounts when they bring people in. That way, you can basically have that 2-for-1 punch where your clients are saving money and then they're bringing you new clients. So it makes up for that and some. And then you have more recurring clients, which is an absolute win-win. But that's how you do it. Full video on my channel. Go check it out. Let's hop into the next one. All right, now we move on to marketing, and the first in line is your favorite, local SEO. Let's jump right in. Go High Level's reputation management and local SEO tool boosts leads and improves local search rankings. By increasing their leads, you provide a highly valuable service that can seriously change a business's revenue. Lead generation for service-based businesses is one of the hardest yet most valuable services you can offer. It stands atop the Value Summit. But for this to truly work, you need to integrate other Go High Level services. Value, 500 plus per month. Stick, 3 out of 10, because it is very hard to do. And this is a quick concept I want to break down. Once you have the system completely dialed in for the rest of High Level, chatbots, automations, everything working smoothly on the back end, which is the system side. On the other side, you then can basically have the lead gen. And if you have, think of your business as a bucket. Once you duct tape all the holes, okay, and you fill it up and the bucket, water doesn't drip out, which is a leaky business, so it's a good business. Lead gen is just dumping water into the bucket, and the water is money. It is literally how you legally print money. Because once you get the lead gen part dialed in with the systems part, all it is just jamming that button as hard as possible and sending as many leads to a business as possible. What I see a lot of people do is, businesses don't have a lot of stuff put in. They run ads, they do local SEO, and stuff doesn't really work. You want to make sure that you have both of these dialed in so it just cranks. And yes, local SEO takes time, so it's one of those things you want to start early. But when you have those two put together, I'm telling you, that's how you get the big clients. I'm talking the $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 per month clients. That's how you get those because you are really providing big value. But let's jump in and show you where it's at. So you're right up here. You're going to come all the way down to reputation. You'll have everything you need here to citations, getting reviews. But this is only one part of local SEO. I have more videos on my channel going in depth on this, so go check it out. But you have to optimize a Google business profile. I see this all the time. Please do not make this mistake. So many people go and they go, oh, I'm doing local SEO, and they're just getting reviews. Do not be that person that is like doing the bare minimum. You want to go in and optimize the GMV. Actually, I have videos on this, so go check it out. But that's the way you'll really get them cranking. But go check that video out so you can learn more and do this the right way and make the big dollars. Let's hop into the next one. Now we have social media management and marketing, also known as SMMA. Let's hop right in and check it out. Go High Level Social Media Management is perfect for service-based businesses because it keeps all their posts and messages in one place, saving time and money. If you handle their social media, you simplify their process. Plus, you can plug it into Go High Level's Conversation tab, making it even easier to manage and track conversations. This boosts their online visibility, which helps with SEO by making them easier to find online. I have this valued at $200 a month, stick rate 2 out of 10 because it's just anyone can do this. It's not hard to do. And the big thing with social media management is it's actually an SEO tool. Most businesses do not rely on social media. This is more, and some do, but this is more based around just building out that shadow funnel. So this is something you definitely want to take over. But it's one of those things, because it's in the marketing tab, it's more for the SEO side of things. So it's not like a direct sticky sort of service, but you do want to do it, and let me show you where to find it. So you come right in here, you're going to go all the way down to marketing, and then you have access to a social planner where you can plug in all your socials. Then you have a big calendar where you can basically schedule posts for an entire month in advance, keeping your workload down. Full video on my channel about this. So if you don't know how to do this, go check it out so you can learn and provide more value. Let's hop to the next one. Now we move on to websites and funnels. Let's jump right in. Go High Level's websites and funnels are the home base for your business, bringing in more clients and leads by guiding visitors smoothly through your sales process. Everything's in one place, making it easy to grow without needing extra tools. Value, 500 plus a month. Stick rate, 5 out of 10. Websites, I will just say this quick caveat, quick kind of big disclaimer here. Websites used to be a lot more valuable, but because of tools becoming so easy to use in AI, websites have lost a lot of value just as far as like hard to do. Anyone can build a website now. My grandma could do it. It's just not hard. So definitely, this is 500 plus. You can charge up to 5,000 if it's a custom e-com site, but a lot for service-based businesses, it's relatively simple, and I actually recommend using this as a lead magnet. But let's hop into high level and let me show you where it's at. Come right in here. You're gonna go all the way down to sites, and then you have a funnels tab, and then you have a websites tab, and then all the other things that go into that where you can add it. It is as simple as that. On my channel, have a full video in depth on this. Go check it out to learn, and let's move on to the next step. Now we have one of the heavy hitters out of the 2 heavy hitters, email marketing. Let's hop right in. Go High Level's email marketing is super powerful for getting consistent clients from your list. You can send targeted emails to your customers, keeping them engaged and bring them back for business. This is especially great for recurring revenue because it turns one-time clients into regular ones, helping you make extra money. Plus, when you use emails with automation, you create an all-in-one system that grows your business like crazy. Since you're using your existing list, there's no need for ad spend, just smart emails that drive sales. I have this at about 400 a month. You can go very high with email marketing. Stick rate 7 out of 10. Email marketing is a little tougher to dial in, but once you have the email system set up in high level, the big thing about this that's so incredible is that if it's a reoccurring business where people and businesses come back and buy again, like hair salons, chiropractors, massage clinics, nail salons, all that shit, you can just use your list to constantly drum up sales. And that's where the incentive system, going back early in the video, slays. So this is super valuable. Like I'm dead serious. Email marketing, it can be kind of tricky to set up, but it's one of those things where if you get it working, it can just be incredible. But I will say, and this is the one thing that I do like to make known, is that if you have a shitty list, not going to work. You have to make sure they have a good list, because some people are like, oh, I have a list, and it's like people they helped like 5 years ago, and it's just like, nah, it's not really that great. But you can do so many things off of once you have the email set up, database reactivation campaigns, and so many other things that are just incredible. But let's jump right into high level to show you where this is at. We come right in. You go down to contacts. You also have it in marketing for campaigns. But once you have your emails in, you'll just click this, send email, and you're good to go. And then you have all kinds of other stuff. I have a full video on my channel in depth on this, so go check it out to learn it. But it's as simple as that. That's where you'll find it. And let's move on to the next one. Now we move on to the second heavy hitter, which is SMS marketing, which is often very abused, but is extremely powerful. Let's jump right in. Go High Level's SMS marketing is great for getting consistent clients because it delivers messages directly to their phones, making it more personal and immediate than email. This helps you build a closer connection with your customers, encouraging them to come back and buy more. For recurring businesses, SMS can boost your revenue by keeping clients engaged and reminding them of your services. Just remember, since SMS is so direct, it's important to use it wisely and not overwhelm your customers with too many messages. $500 a month. You can get pretty heavy with SMS marketing, or you can go lower. Remember, add it all into the one-on-one system. Don't just charge regularly. And the stick rate's about 5 out of 10. The thing I'm going to say right now about SMS marketing is you do not want to abuse it, because there's regulations around this. That's why it's so hard to get phone numbers verified. It is like so intimate. Like you can reach people so fast with this, but you want to be careful, because so many people will be like, okay, you're sending way too many messages, blocking me, because it's going right to their phone. So you want to kind of use it like salt. A little bit opens up everything, makes it better, but too much, shit just gets weird. So let's hop right in and show you where this is at. Come right in here. You go down to contacts. Click your contact if you have a phone number. Click send out SMS. You can also build out campaigns down here. Simple as that. Will say you got to have the phone number to get it, like you saw earlier in the video. So go to my channel and watch that phone number video so you can have this for your clients, so you can dial this in so you can run awesome campaigns. Let's move on to the next one. All right, last in marketing is analytics. Very important, very overlooked. Let's jump right in. Go High Level's analytics are perfect for service-based businesses because they provide clear insights into marketing and sales performance. By using these insights, you help businesses save money and keep them as clients longer through smart, data-driven decisions. As they grow, understanding data becomes crucial for boosting profits. With Go High Level, you manage the analytics, demonstrating how your CRM efforts save them time and money, which strengthens your relationship with them. Valued $100 a month, stick rate 7 out of 10. You're not going to sell analytics. I just want to make that clear. I'm just putting the value because analytics, unless it's like Salesforce or you're doing really high-end analytics, but for service-based businesses, this isn't something you sell. It's just something you do on top of what you're doing. And the point I want to make that is very important is that with analytics, and I mean this because this is so important, at the higher levels, data is everything. It's all people care about. It's not like, oh, I like you, and it's cool. When you get into the bigger businesses, like 5 million plus a year, this is what they care about. And the big thing about analytics is not only does it make you a better marketer, and these are very easy to set up, but what it does is when you start doing a good job and you start measuring this stuff, logically, it reinforces why they're paying you. And also, if you can show that data, you can constantly be upselling. So super important, but let's jump right in and let me show you where it's at. So you come right in here, you go down to reporting. This will be one place to see it. You want to make sure you potentially plug in Google Analytics. That'll show you some extra stuff. But on dashboard, this is really cool because this is going to, and you have to plug everything. You have to set everything up to make this work. But you'll see all of the data right here. How website's doing, conversion rate. You got all these data points, which is pretty damn cool. That way you can see and understand exactly what's going on and read this and show them and they can see it too, which is just wonderful. But for this, I have a full video. As always, go check it out so you can understand and learn this more and apply it. Let's move on to the next one. First up in sales, AI chatbots. We've seen them already over here. Very important one. Let's jump right in. Go High Level's AI chatbots are fantastic for sales because they work around the clock, handling conversations and closing deals even when you're not available. They can chat with potential customers 24/7, answering questions and guiding them through the sales process. This means you can sell more to more people without extra effort, making your service-based businesses more money. Plus, they save you time by managing routine interactions and following up automatically, letting you focus on other important tasks. ID is valued at $300 a month. Stick rate 6 out of 10 because you have to train the chatbot. Highly recommend you do this, guys. Sales, it is a game changer. If you have high volume business, you can literally print money and you can show people how they're, on screen time, how you're reducing them messaging people, and they love it. This is one of those things. If you have a business with high volume, set this up right now. Because your clients will be happy, you'll be happy, and they will save time and money. So make sure you go do this. Let's hop in and show you where this is at. Right into the dashboard, come down to settings, right down to conversational AI, and boom. Have a full video on this. Went over this already. Check it out on my channel. You'll learn how to do this. You'll become a chatbot wizard, and you will make more money. Let's hop into the next one. Now we move on to the second one in sales, which is sales pipelines. Let's jump right in. Go High Level sales pipelines are key for staying organized and following up with leads. They help you track each lead in the sales process, making sure nothing falls through the cracks. This means better organization and more efficient follow-ups. Plus, by using Go High Level, you can save money compared to other softwares like Salesforce or HubSpot because it combines all these features into one platform without the extra costs. Value about $100 a month, can go up, can go down. Stick rate at about 7. I do think this is great because once you set up all their pipelines, people like it. Huge for sales, huge for AI chatbots too, because it's data to feed off of, knowing when to follow up and do other stuff. So very important that you set this up. Let's jump in and show you where it's at. So you're gonna come right in here. You're gonna go all the way down to opportunities. Same thing. All your stuff will be popped up right here. You have all your cool pipelines, all your leads. Go to my channel, watch the full video on this so you understand, so you can set this up and add more value to your clients. Simple as that. Go check it out. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, now for the last in sales, calendars. Let us jump right in. Go High Level's calendars are great because they automate bookings, making it easy for clients to schedule appointments with you without extra effort. Instead of buying, for separate tools like Calendly, you can use Go High Level's built-in calendar system to save money. Plus, Go High Level's AI chatbot can check your calendar and book appointments for you, even for people who aren't very tech savvy. This means less hassle for you and a smoother experience for your clients. $25 a month, that's kind of how much Calendly and the other ones are. Stick rate 6 out of 10, because once you get it set up, It's perfect. Big thing about this, guys, that's really important is for the AI chatbots to be able to book really in-depth appointments, you have to have calendars set up. Otherwise, it just sends them a link because it doesn't have data to work off of. So very important that you set up calendars, guys. It's so easy to do. It's just one more thing you take over. Remember, guys, this is the theme of the video. Taking over business is shit. Take over the ops, win the game. Simple as that. Let's jump right into high level and let me show you where it's at. Come right in here. You go down right here. You'll have everything you need. Quickly go in, set them up. You have tons of different calendars to pick from. I have a massive video on this on my channel that goes in depth, so please go watch that to learn how to set this up. Let's move into the next one. Last but not least, payment invoicing, and that is the only one in finance. Let's jump right in. Go High Level's payments and invoicing section is crucial because it lets you manage how you get paid directly within the platform. Since money is at the heart of any business, having control over payment processing is key to keeping your finances in order. By handling payments and invoices through Go High Level, you ensure everything is streamlined and efficient, which helps keeps your business running smoothly and making managing income easier. Plus, once you set up your payment system, it's a hassle to change processors frequently. So by sticking with Go High Level, you avoid the headaches of switching payment systems and can focus on growing your business. $10 a month, really, because this is free. Like, you can get payment processors anywhere. You just have to pay the fees associated, but the stick rate is 8 out of 10. It's so good because once you set up payment processors, it is like one of the most crucial parts of a business. Because if your payment processors go down, guess what? You're not collecting money unless they're paying you in gold, Bitcoin or seashells. You're screwed. So I highly recommend you guys take over the invoicing. Because even if they have Stripe integrated and they just move to a different platform where they can plug in Stripe, they still have to set all the products up, and it's annoying as shit. And you want to make this as smooth and easy as possible. So it's one more thing on top of business's mind. Like, if I leave to another person, this is going to suck. And one big thing I want to say, guys, you don't want to be a price-driven business. I want to make this so unbelievably fucking clear. You do not want to be a price-driven business. And what I mean by this is if you're always competing on price, it is a race to the bottom because someone else will give it to you for cheaper. You want to be the guy that is the all-in-one solution so that if someone comes along, which has a cheaper price, they go, well, this guy's already doing a good job. I'll pay the nice amount of money here because it's working, and I don't want to mess that up. That is important. You never want to be the I can give it to you for cheaper guy because there's always someone that can do that, and it's just shittier service. You don't want to be that person. You want to make sure you provide massive value so that when this happens, no one can underbid you, and you stay with your clients forever. Let me hop in and show you where this is at. So you come right in here. You go down to payments. You have all these awesome features here. I have a full video on my channel on this to really learn this in depth. So go check it out so you can learn how to do this and set this up for businesses ASAP. So final thoughts, guys. Final thoughts because we are at the end of this video. The goal with SaaS is to take over every single aspect of a business so they are completely reliant on you. You become the foundation. When this happens, you provide more value than anyone else, truly setting yourself apart and making it nearly impossible for your clients to leave. You want to be so valuable that if a client's credit card ever failed, they would panic and immediately find a way to pay you out of fear of what they would lose. That is leverage, and that is how you can keep your clients paying you indefinitely. So important. So important. Leverage equals money. I say this and I see this so much. Here's the issue, guys. Just like I was talking about the whole price-driven thing. You want to have a service so valuable that people fear losing it. Just like if your electricity goes out, you're not just going to be like, skip the payment. No, you got food in the fridge that's going to go bad. Freezer messes up. Lights, wine. You got all this shit that you have to take care of. So you will find a way to pay it. You don't want to be the person where their credit card defaults and they're like, oh, I don't know what I lost. You don't want to be that person. Because when you're that person, it's just your services are useless. You want to be the person where it's so valuable that you run their business that they have to pay you. Not just like, oh, you got to do this. Like they literally will freak out if this ever goes down. And the reason I say this is because that is leverage. Because once you get to that point, you can just crank and get more and more and more dollars. Like so mind-blowing. And they'll say yes. And I see this a lot with people trying to charge for high-ticket services. The reason you can't is because you don't have something valuable enough. And when you take over the high-level system and you add the lead gen part, that is a service that is priceless. And that's how you get the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus $1,000 per month clients, is because you have everything. And how you keep SaaS clients for eternity. So that's really it in a nutshell, guys. I hope this video helped. Any questions you have at all, drop them down below. I do have 30-day free trials down below for High Level. If you're interested, you'll get goodies, snapshots, all kinds of other good stuff. So sign up with those down below. I also have that partnership opportunity if you're interested in working hard, mastering High Level, and actually making money. It is free, but it is hard work. That is on my channel featured. Go watch that if you're interested in that. And I really hope this helped. And if you have any questions at all, drop comments down below. Message me on Facebook for free because I really do think this will help. Other than that, guys, use this. Don't just watch it. Make sure you set this up so your clients never leave you. Go High Level Wizard.